If you are an earning individual, 31st of July is the last date for filing income tax return or ITR for the financial year 2021-22 and assessment year 2022-23. Early filing is advisable and it will save you from last-minute hassles. The Income Tax or IT department provides pre-filled forms to make the filing of tax returns hassle-free. But taxpayers should keep all the documents handy while filing the return and cross-check every field in the pre-filled form. For instance, individuals with multiple bank deposit accounts or small investments may miss reporting such sources of income. And to avoid any penal provisions, one has to ensure all the information is captured while filing the return.
Now, sometimes what happens is that a couple of items could have been picked twice over. For example, if you've had two jobs, then there is a likelihood of certain amounts being added up and, it's a different amount reflecting in your tax return. So it's very, very essential that when you do the pre-filling, to validate each and every cell, because ultimately as a taxpayer, the onus of filing an accurate return is on you. So, use the pre-fill option, but just check all the information. Sometimes, taxpayers come back and say that they have updated their address or they no longer live at a particular address, which is available with the department or is attached to their PAN. So all of these details also need to be checked and validated before, you can even begin filing.
Form 16 is a certificate under Section 203 of the IT Act 1961. It shows all the salary components of an employee and the tax deducted at source or TDS by an employer in a financial year. The TDS that your employer deducts is submitted with the IT department. Form 26AS gives you all the details of your tax submitted with the department. And one of the most important steps in filing an income tax return is to compare tax deducted in Form 16 with 26AS. Inconsistencies in details of a taxpayer in both forms is quite common. For instance, it might be a case where the TDS amount in Form 16 and 26AS are different. In this scenario, the taxpayer can reach out to the employer and get it rectified or ask them to file revised TDS returns. Always move forward to file a return after ensuring that pre-filled values in Form 26AS are updated with the actual computations that you have made. If an individual has missed declaring investment or rental proofs to the employer and a tax has already been deducted, he or she can claim refunds under the old tax regime by submitting all the valid documents. So, it is important to verify all the information on deductions. According to the new income tax rules, the interest earned on Provident Fund contributions are taxable if the amount exceeds 2.5 lakh rupees.
The government had amended the law to include a provision whereby the interest on employees' PF contribution exceeding 2.5 lakhs will be taxable. And the tax return form for the year ended March 22 has included this disclosure. But having said that, if my PF is with the EPFO, what we are seeing is that no taxes have been withheld for the year ended March. And we are waiting to see if this will be treated by the EPFO as income for the current year, which is the financial year 22-23, in which case the taxpayer may want to report it as income for the current fiscal year, rather than in the previous year for which the tax returns are due to be filed now. So the point here is, while the tax return form has this disclosure requirement, it may not be very relevant if that particular interest amount is going to be reported in the next year as income for the next year.
So, the taxpayers must ensure they assess all the information while calculating the final tax payable and make sure to e-verify the return after filing it.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views, and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, and LinkedIn.
क्या हाल?
मत पूछ यार, फिर से स्टॉक्स में फंस गया।
तो स्टॉक्स के साथ बॉन्ड्स, इंश्योरेंस, गोल्ड में बैलेंस कर।
इसमें बहुत तामझाम है।
तुझे 5 पैसा नहीं पता?
अब तो सबको पता है। 5 पैसा है ऑल इन वन अकाउंट। डाउनलोड 5 पैसा नाउ।
अब तो सबको पता है। Investing made easy and rewarding with 5 Paisa. Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.